All right, we are jumping back into draft season. We're jumping back into a little board draft. Let's get in this thing. Yes, go ahead. Get me in there. We're about halfway filled. Welcome. If you don't know what these drafts are, these are best ball drafts, meaning you just draft. There is no in-season management. You don't have to worry about waiver wires, trades. The computer automatically sets your best lineup after each week, and then it's in a tournament format. So at the end of the regular season, I think it's 4 teams advance, and then you advance and advance and advance until finally I think it's a 467 team final. Big money to the top. I think it's $15K to first place. These are very small tournaments, so these are just kind of warm-ups for what's coming down the road with their Underdogs Best Ball Mania. If you haven't heard of that, that's their huge tournament where they make, I think now they make multiple millionaires every year, which is pretty crazy to see how big Underdog has got. But we're going to do a little board. Aiden, what's up, Aiden? This is a little board. I'm probably just going to max out the little board for now. I don't want to invest too much in. I'm going to try to max out the Best Ball Mania this year, so I don't really want to invest too much into these smaller tournaments before the NFL draft and before the Best Ball Mania starts. So this is a little board. $3 entry, like I said. I think it's $15K to first place if you happen to win it. We're doing a live draft here, 30-second clock, but it's also a great way to get a feel for how players are being valued right now, how the fantasy community is valuing certain players. And look, drafting is fun. Drafting is the best part of fantasy football. If you want to draft, if you're ready to draft right now, why not? And you haven't joined Underdog yet, go ahead, sign up, use our promo code ENDGAME. They're going to match your first deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. You take the free money they give you. You can put it into these drafts. It's not like you have to, play a certain amount before you get it. So let's go ahead and pull up the draft board here so everybody can follow along at home. So I got so it looks like we are in the 7th spot. Last time I think I had the 8th, and I drafted Bijan. So we'll see here. I was hoping for one of the wide receivers so I could maybe try a 0 RB build. Maybe we'll be able to do that today with Puka or Sun God. Aiden saying he jumped in, about to be his 5th little board. Nice. This is my second. It's my second. I streamed one on Friday. I was pretty happy with how it turned out. We had an interesting drafter in there. We'll see how this goes. 49ers fan, ready for the Super Bowl, saying he loves the channel. Appreciate it. As a new fantasy player, appreciate it. Look, you want to take advantage of this if you're new. Good luck to your 49ers this weekend. All right, we are off. We got CMC, Tyreek Hill, pretty standard. Again, I'm eyeballing Puka or Sun God here, if possible. Maybe go a 0 running back build. Like I said, I took Bijan in the last draft. I think from the 8th spot. All right. So we will have one of, oh man, if Brees is still there, do I go Brees? I'm going either Brees or Amon-Ra here, probably. I'm kind of hoping that this guy takes Brees so I can just grab Amon-Ra. It is half PPR, by the way, for those that don't know. It's half PPR. For those that have never tried it. He went Sun God. Okay. Do I go Puka? All right, now I guess just go Brees here. I do like Brees. My 0 RB plans thwarted again. Although I could have gone Puka there, but I think Brees is the pick. JSC has the Super Bowl prediction, 31-27 Chiefs. And he's saying that as a Ravens fan. Interesting. Are you pulling for the Chiefs, though? All right, so see when this comes around here. Last time I also only did do a 2 QB draft. I don't know. I'm not sure how I felt about only having 2 QBs in this format. It is 20 rounds. You start one QB, two running back, three wide receiver, a tight end, and a flex. But again, there's no in-season management. There's no waiver wires, trades. So the team you draft is the team you get. So you do want to, at the tight end QB position, you do want to have multiples. Obviously, you're going to have plenty of running backs and wide receivers when it's all said and done. Man, Nico at early second. What a difference a year makes. This guy wasn't even being drafted last year, entering year 3. Now he's a borderline first rounder. Crazy. All right, so I think I went DJ Moore last time. Which you don't really want to take the same guys over and over, especially because there's only a 20. The maximum entry is 20. Oh man, and now DJ Moore falls to me again. All right. Well, I mean, if I'm going to do 20 of these, I'll be able to balance my exposure, but I'm going to take the DJ Moore. Slight ADP dip here. DJ Moore. Funny you said so. JSC saying people are just done with Stephon Diggs and Devontae Adams now. I'm pretty much, I would say, I'm still okay with Adams. Adams was okay last year. Diggs is going to be tough for me because he's still going like late second, early third. I mean, the guy only had 1 week where he was better than wide receiver 45 after week 9. Only one time he finished inside the top 45 wide receivers after week 9. He was awful. And it's not like, you say, well, Josh Allen got hurt and he had to play with so-and-so. No, he played with Josh Allen, with the Bills. Like, they're healthy. There's no excuse. I just really worry if Stephon Diggs just hit the cliff. He hit the cliff, for sure. Yeah, this is another one I'm having trouble with. Rashee Rice going in the early second, going in the second round. Yeah, feels. I like Rice, but man, I just does he have the weekly ceiling we're looking for, like in the middle of the second there? I don't know. All right, there goes our first QB, Josh Allen. All right, well, let's quote it. JSC saying Bijan Robinson will be the RB1 in 2024, and you can quote that. We just did. There you go. It's now on video forever. All right, so this is a spot here where I don't necessarily love all the players on the board. I could definitely go Laporta here if he makes it to me. Maybe go early QB with Jalen Hurts. Although it's really hard to stack Jalen Hurts because A.J. Brown's already gone. And there goes Laporta. Man, I really don't want to take... Maybe I'll go Devonta Smith. I like Smith. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Devonta Smith here. I like Smith. I think the whole Eagles offense could bounce back. So Eric saying KC could sign Evans or some other wide receiver this year and Rice will be nothing. I definitely agree with you that I think they could and probably should sign a wide receiver like that. But I think Rice will still be involved enough. But again, my argument is does Rice have the ceiling that I want, especially in this format, right? This is a format where you're not setting your lineup every week. You're trying to score the maximum amount of points. You're just looking for booms. Does Rice have that weekly ceiling that I'm looking for in the middle of the second round? I don't think so. I think he's solid. I think he'll be good, but man, I just don't think he has the ceiling we're looking for there. All right, so there's some interesting names in this range. Like Jalen Waddle could bounce back. T. Higgins, we don't know where he's going to play. I would have taken Pacheco if he fell. Maybe James Cook if he falls. I was going to say thinking about Lamar, but he's just went. All right, well, there goes James Cook. Actually, I'm going to go Drake London here. I like the potential for Drake London. I don't know if you guys heard Raheem Morris, the new coach. They asked him what he liked about the Falcons' job, like what attracted him to the job, and he said Drake London and Bijan Robinson. I'm like, all right, there we go. There we go. Get a coach in here who knows how to use these guys. What's up, 369 Rye? How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, Kelsey was still available. I thought about Kelsey there, but man, Kelsey worries me. I know he's been good in the playoffs, but he worries me again. I don't know. I don't know if taking Kelsey here is necessarily better than taking like an Andrews later or, somebody like that later. I don't know if he gives you that advantage anymore. I don't know. Kelsey's tough. But again, the nice thing about these drafts is you can do 20 of them. So you can play around. You don't always have to pick the same guys. Flacco's saying I stole Drake London from him. Yeah, I think I was a year too early on Drake London last year. I'm not giving up this year though. I think Drake London's gonna have a big. All they need is a quarterback. They just need a quarterback. So JSC asking Drake London or T. Higgins. Well, obviously I'm going Drake London, but again, I would want exposure to both. Like I wouldn't want to just blindly always take Drake London over T. Higgins. Sometimes I'd probably go Higgins. Sometimes I'd probably go London. But in a vacuum, I'll take London just because we don't know yet where T. Higgins is going to be next year. 369 Rye asking what kind of draft is this? This is a best ball draft, meaning you just draft. There are no in-season moves, no waiver wire, no trades, nothing like that. It's all you just draft. It sets your lineup every week. It's a big tournament. $3 to enter, $15K to the winner. Plus they pay down, I think like 100 something spots. I forget what it is. Maybe more, probably more, honestly. So if you want to join Underdog Fantasy, get in these drafts. I'm guessing you probably already signed up using Endgame, but if you haven't, you can, and they're going to match your deposit dollar for dollar up to 100. You can use that money to try out these drafts. Like I said, only $3. Chance to win $15K. All right, so let's think about them. A pick away here. Ah, you know. All right, I might go Stroud here. Maybe try to get Dalton Schultz later. I don't know. I might go Jacobs actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go Jacobs. Just don't really like taking quarterbacks without the stack, and then trying to get a tight end QB stack. I'm gonna go Jacobs, my running back 2. Debo and Ayuk both in the top 24. I think so. Like, how do you? This is a true like 1A, 1B. Like on any given week, it could be a Debo week or an Ayuk week. It's hard to set. It's hard to separate them. I mean, it's hard to say who's a clear one. Where did they finish this year? Didn't they both finish? I mean, so this year, where were they? They were actually neck and neck. They finished back to back. Finished back to back. That's pretty crazy. All right, so we had a QB, double QB. What's up, Rise Above? Good to see you. Hmm. Man, wide receivers are gone unless Pickens makes it to me. Do we go tight end here? Well, there goes Pickens. So, man. Let's go tight end here. Flacco saying not too thrilled with pick 5. Yeah, I'm not liking this draft as much as my last one so far. I don't hate it, but I'm not liking it as much. I'm not going to be able to stack Devonta Smith, obviously. Maybe I can get Fields, although there's still questions, again, like I said last time, if Fields will even be QB for the Bears. We don't know who the Falcons QB is going to be. We're just going to assume and hope that it's not Desmond Ridder. Maybe I should have just gone Stroud there over Jacobs and then grabbed a running back here. Maybe that would have been better. JSC, do you think people are overvaluing Tyjae Spears? I think they're drafting him with the assumption that Derrick Henry is gone. If Derrick Henry's gone, I don't think this is. In fact, I think if Derrick Henry was officially gone, like if Derrick Henry right now said, "There's no way I'm playing for the Titans next year. I'm signing somewhere else," I think Tyjae Spears would go even higher. Honestly. Yeah, this is a good. Maybe I could grab Caleb Williams later. Maybe I can grab Fields and then Caleb Williams later, and that way, either way, I'm safe. I got guaranteed the Bears QB, and then wherever Caleb and or Fields goes, it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Ooh, people looking for the next Sam Laporta, Brock Bowers. It's a good question. If Henry's gone, do the Titans draft a running back that's better than Spears? Maybe, but I doubt it. I mean, like you said, it's not a great running back class. Didn't they take Spears in like round? Wasn't he a third rounder? Wasn't he drafted in the third round last year? I'm trying to remember. Where does it say here? Anyways, I thought he was a third rounder. I don't know. I'm about to be on the clock, so. All right, I'm going to go Fields here. I'm going to get the quote-unquote stack with DJ Moore and then maybe try to grab Caleb Williams later. Why do I feel like... Yeah, he was round 3. Yeah, there it is. He was round 3. A third rounder. He was drafted in the third round, so they used pretty decent draft capital on him. I don't know if they're going to feel like running back is a major need, so I think he's pretty safe. Of course, we'll find out after the drafts, of course. And there's still no guarantee Henry leaves. That's still not a guarantee for sure. What round am I taking Anthony Richardson? I love Anthony Richardson. I don't know if I would be taking him over. Like, I don't think you're going to have to take him over guys like Mahomes and CJ Stroud like you did in like what happened in this draft. But I love Anthony Richardson. I loved him last year. I loved what I saw from him in the NFL. Just got cut short by injury. I think he's going to be great. All right. So, man, they're... There, not a lot of wide receivers on the board here. Yeah. Ingram or David Njoku? I think I would still go Ingram. Remember, Njoku didn't really start tearing it up until Joe Flacco came in. So Ingram 2 years in a row has been great with T-Law. I think I would prefer Ingram. All right, now, oh man. Now I'm really regretting those last 2 picks. I'm going to gamble on the Javonte finally being healthy. Man, this is 3 running backs already. This is not normal for me. We're going to have to attack wide receiver late. Going to have to definitely attack wide receiver here. Exactly. There's wide receivers are gone. I mean, there's still some good late round flyer type guys or like mid late round flyer type guys, but sometimes you got to just take what the draft gives you. All right, so 369 Ryan asking who I'm rooting for. I mean, I don't really have any skin in the game on either of these teams. I don't dislike either team. I don't necessarily like either team. I do. My best friend is a 49ers fan, so I do kind of lean that way. But also, I would love to see. I like to see like people do incredible things, and Patrick Mahomes right now is on a trajectory to potentially be, the greatest, or at least the winningest QB we've ever seen, even better than Tom Brady. So I may slightly lean Chiefs. Who do I think will be running back one in 2024? I think Brees has a great shot at it, honestly. I really do. We're actually going to be filming a video about this today, so where we break down who we think is going to be number one at every position. So check that out. I think that'll be out. That'll probably come out maybe Monday. I don't know. All right, that's a good question because I did pass on Mostert when I took Javonte. Why is his ADP so low, 89.8? Well, I mean, he's going to be, 32, 33 years old. It was the first year where he really didn't suffer injuries until the very end. And he scored 21 touchdowns, which, look, hey, that's great. But not really sustainable, not really realistic to think he could do that again. So yeah, I get it. I get both sides of it. Oh man. Well, look, you got to shoot for upside in these formats. I'm not a big Jameson Williams fan, but I'm probably not going to draft a lot of Jameson Williams this year, so let's take a shot on him here. Yeah, CMC is obviously the obvious answer. Bijan definitely has a great chance too. The fantasy dog saying he hasn't lost any speed, but again, touchdowns it's tough. It's hard to score 20 plus touchdowns. It's hard to do it once, let alone twice. And you got to think A-Channel, be more involved in year two. So there's certainly some worries there. But again, I get both sides of the argument. I get both sides there. I understand people who are like he should be going higher, and I understand people who are like, yeah, I'm not drafting him this year. I get both of them. All right, so I might go. I might actually go Goff here to stack with my Jameson pick that I just made. Or is this too early? And then maybe just do another 2 QB build. I don't know. This might be Yeah, Bijan could definitely be at 2,000 yards from scrimmage back easily. Easily. I mean, you know what's funny about Bijan? The guy, people were so disappointed with this year. He had basically 1,500 scrimmage yards as a rookie, despite dealing with Arthur Smith and having to watch Cordero Patterson and Tyler Algier get goal line carries. Pretty brutal, but he still had about 1,500 scrimmage yards. He can definitely go for 2K. Aiden asking who our top 5 is. We actually did this video. See if I can remember our order. But you can check it out. We did this video. Obviously, Marvin Harrison was 1, Roma Odunze with 2, Malik Neighbors 3. Let me pull it up. Let me pull up the. My memory is so bad. We had 3. But no. I got my rookie spreadsheet here. Hold on. Pull up my rookie spreadsheet. No, not that one. Where was it here? We had Troy Franklin 4 and Jermaine Burton 5. Those are our top 5 right now. Obviously, post NFL draft will change things a lot. Arthur Smith is now Pittsburgh's OC. Do we stay away from their offense? I think we got to be a bit concerned. I think we have to be a bit concerned. No doubt about it. I think we're going to see the same old Steelers, run heavy, lean on the run game, run heavy type offense. We're going to see just like probably pretty similar to what we saw last year, obviously, or what we saw last year, except hopefully with a new and better QB. Let's hope. All right. I think I took Rashawn last time. I've already got 3 running backs, but geez, there's just such good running backs value on the board right now. Well, we could maybe grab a rookie here. Definitely not taking Jerry Jeudy, so I'm glad somebody else did. There's a running back. Man. Do I gamble on Zamir White and hope Josh Jacobs leaves and I get the Raiders starting running back and wherever Josh Jacobs goes? Am I capping my upside if I take Zamir White? All right, I'm gonna second guess myself. Go with a rookie wide receiver. JSC asking about Devin Singletary in the 11th. He's technically not under contract with the Texans, so could he be? Sure, but it's not official yet. Yeah, and then Zamir White goes right after me. I do like Zamir White this year, especially if Jacobs isn't back, but man, I don't know. Not sure if he was the pick there or not. Not sure. Dynasty PPR going to try to bundle Diggs and George Pickens for a wide receiver. Well, Pickens certainly has good value in Dynasty. Diggs depends on the person. Some people still believe. Some people are like, nope. But I mean, I don't know who you're trying to upgrade to. I mean, Like I don't know if you can get like Drake. I don't think you can get like Drake London. All right, I think I'm gonna go back to back rookies here. Or do we go rookie running back? Yeah, let's go rookie running back this time. Well, I do like McConkey, but I took him in the last draft, I think. I mean, so if you're going to give up Pickens, the thing is, Diggs is the one, like, you got to find somebody who still believes. I mean, if somebody still believes in Pickens, you could probably get like you already have London, Olave, and Amon-Ra. Who's even left that you could realistically give for? That's like a an upgrade, but isn't like also. I mean, maybe Zay Flowers, maybe Ayuk, maybe DJ Moore. I feel like people aren't super high on DJ Moore, but at the same time, I wonder maybe Waddle coming off a down season. If you still like Waddle, guys like that, players like that. I think Waddle's a good buy low in Dynasty. Coming off a down year, still just 25 years old. Tyreek Hill, who about to be 30. All right, where are we at here? Probably need to start thinking about 10 and 2, although not a lot of good ones. So I'm probably looking at Flacco. I'm cringing every pick. That is not good. Not good. I like that Lad McConkey pick. I like McConkey. We'll see where he lands. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to go a 3 QB, 6 RB, 8 wide receiver, 3 tight end build. The Caleb Williams on the Commanders would be phenomenal. Wherever Caleb Williams goes, that team is going to instantly become a contender, like the Texans with CJ Stroud. Would love Caleb Williams on the Commanders. Commanders did hire Cliff Kingsbury as the OC, and whatever you think about him as an OC, the jury's still out. He knows quarterbacks, and he has a connection with Caleb Williams, so. All right, do we think there's a chance Quentin Johnston can be better in year 2? He wasn't really one of my favorite prospects last year. But I don't really like Mims. I don't really like Thielen. I could maybe go Otten here. But I feel like we could do better at tight end. All right. I'm not the biggest QJ. Maybe Wandale. I think I'm going to gamble on the upside of QJ. I like the note on him. The note on him said, expects a breakout in 2024. Well, I should hope so. Yeah, whether it's Williams or May, it's an upgrade. Commanders definitely getting a QB upgrade this year. So I'm back in on Terry. I wasn't really I haven't really been on Terry in a few years because of the QB play. I got burned by Dotson last year, but I'm back in on Dotson. I'm ready to get burned again. Still think he's a good player. I do like Michael Wilson. Even if they draft Marvin Harrison, he'll be fine. He doesn't have to be the alpha. With a fully healthy Kyler Murray, I like Michael Wilson as well, for sure. Yeah, what is Caleb? Well, Wandale's still on the board. Thought about him last time. Or do we go to the rookie, Braylon Allen? Let's go with the rookie running back. Again, another rookie running back. Ooh, Office Depot saying when T-Law went down, he spent a 24 second to get Sam Howell. I took advantage of some QB injuries in some Dynasty leagues where I was either rebuilding or playing for next year. I moved off of Sam Howell. Moved off of, I think, Russell Wilson. Although he was pretty good. He might be okay this year. Yeah. I went out and got Deshaun Watson after he got hurt because, hey, see what happens next year. Curtis Samuel could be sneaky late if he gets traded. Oh, I would hate him on the Bills. He would take Shakir's role. I like Shakir. I think he's pretty solid. Oh, here we go. Dynasty Superflex just offered Pickens, Diggs, and the 109 for Chase. I don't know if it'll do it, but good luck. You never know. You never know. Davis Mills worth a pick in round 21. I would happily grab him in round 21 every time. I gotta. Can I see Fields in Atlanta? I would love Fields in Atlanta. Would love Fields in Atlanta. Give me Fields in Atlanta. You put Fields in Atlanta, they are for sure a playoff team. They've got the pieces. They've got the pieces. Around, man. 15. 6 rounds left. Do I just go 2 QBs? With Goff and Fields? Too risky? Mary Jo wants Fields to Seattle. Definitely makes sense. I think Gino's on the last year of his deal, right? I think they have yeah, it makes sense. I think they have a pretty good out if they want to get out from under his contract. If I'm not mistaken. No, he has 2 more years on his deal, but there is an out this year. But man, it's a 17 million dead cap hit. That's a little rough. All right, let's see here. Hmm. All right, I'm gonna go Kraft as my tight end 2. Superflex of 1.12 for Pollard. I think it's very fair. I would probably just take the 1.12, honestly. But I think it's pretty fair. I mean, we don't know where Pollard's going to be next year. Remember, he was franchise tagged. No guarantee he's back. No guarantee if he's back, he's any good. So, yeah, I'm fine with the 1.12. All right. Do I think Tyler Boyd is staying in Cincy? I don't know, and I don't know if I really care, to be honest, whether he does or doesn't. There was a time, like 5 years ago or whatever, when I liked Tyler Boyd. And I still think he's a fine player, but yeah, this really doesn't do it for me in fantasy. All right, coming up with my pick here. Yeah, I'm not taking Boyd here. Don't worry. Ooh, I may go him. Although, I was debating Mitchell last pick. All right, let's go. Last running back pick, probably. Elijah Mitchell. Debated him last round. Boy, this might be one of the worst wide receiver rooms I've ever drafted. It's been so much running back value. I got 4 rounds left. I'm probably going to go. Probably going to go 3 wide receivers and a tight end. I think I'm okay. I think because I went so running back. I might even go 4 tight ends, honestly. Because I waited so long on my tight end, too. I might go 4 tight ends. We'll see. We'll see who's available. Yes, hit the like. I agree. Hit the like, everybody. Coming down to the home stretch here. Just Billy Harris saying whoever got Cheetah wins. That's it. It's over. Blacko saying since I don't trust my QBs, I might as well take another one I don't trust. All right. So there's a wide receiver I really hope falls to me here. If not, I'll go tight end. All right. Really like Malachi Corley. Think he has a ton of upside if he lands in the right spot. It makes you feel a little bit better about my wide receiver room, but always risk with the rookies. Yeah, Cheetah's divorce story is crazy. What was that? Like he filed for divorce and then changed his mind? He filed for a divorce like 2 months after he got married and then changed his mind? What? Yeah, but the thing, yeah, I saw that. So he's saying lawyers sent divorce papers to his wife before he requested the papers filed. But the fact that his lawyer sent it means he actually went to his lawyers and said, "Get divorce papers ready." Like, okay, you didn't tell him to file them or whatever, but you still like went to your lawyers and said, "Get divorce papers ready." What? What? Like you just got married. Like crazy. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go a sneaky tight end pick here, who could be very good next year. Davis Allen of the Rams. Remember Tyler Higbee, the ACL. Davis Allen was pretty good when he got his opportunity. Let's see. Man, There are a lot of dice rolls right now. I'm very rookie heavy this draft. We got Trey Benson, Braylon Allen, Donnie Mitchell, Malachi Corley. Do I think so? Spearsy, what's up? Asking, do I think Kingsbury could turn the Commanders' offense around? I mean, it can't be worse. I'm not sold on Kingsbury as an OC necessarily, but what it excites me about Kingsbury is he's a QB guy. His QBs are successful. We saw that in college. We saw that in the NFL. He knows QBs, so it makes me feel better that A, maybe there's a chance they trade up and get Caleb Williams, or B, whatever QB they take it to, like they feel good about him. I feel good about him. Whether it's Drake May, probably who it'll be, or whoever it is. So I don't. Yeah, I'm not sold on him as an OC necessarily, but I'm sold on him as a QB guy, and that excites me. That part excites me. So saying a one Superflex tight end Premier League got the 107. I get Brock. I don't know if Brock's going to make it to the 107 in tight end premium. Maybe Rome or a crazy stud. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the 107 because you're looking at obviously Caleb Williams, Harrison Jr. You might. I mean, Drake May probably. I think Rome's going to be a top 5 pick. Neighbors might be a top 5 pick. Brock. You should still get some pretty good value there, though, but yeah, you too. I'm here in SoCal, Orange County. It's been raining all day. Drive safe. Appreciate you being on here, chatting it up. All right, I guess I'm going to go DeMarcus Robinson again for the second straight draft. Definitely not as excited about this draft as the last one, but that's the way it goes. Man, do I really want to take another rookie? Probably will. Why not? Why not? Flacco saying I made it into a draft with you finally and I end like this. Hey, you never know. You never know. Imagine if last year, I guess I'll take dice rolls on Nico Collins, Kyron Williams, and Puka Nacua. I guess I'll just take dice rolls on them. You never know. Is Zeke playing next year? I don't know. I think it'll probably be similar to this year. Maybe he'll be on a team as a backup, or maybe it'll be one of those things where he's not on a team to start the year, and then, injuries, and he ends up on a team. I think Zeke, based on his name value and career production, will find a home somewhere. John Starr, good question, asking what round do you start looking at rookies? I think it depends on the rookies. Like some rookies, I'll take earlier. For me, it's typically like where if there's veterans on the board that I like, then I probably won't take the rookies. But when it starts getting into that where it's like the veterans on the board or dice rolls, that's when I'll start feeling like, well, I might as well just roll the dice on rookies. Because right now, before the NFL draft, like let's take somebody like Darnell Mooney. Maybe he's a bad example or let's take Josh Reynolds of the Lions. He went pick 200. After the NFL draft, he's probably still going to be picked 200. But you take somebody like Jermaine Burton, like I just picked. Let's say he goes in the second round to the Chiefs or something. I don't know, or the Bills or wherever, right? People freak out. They lose their mind. He might go from a pick outside the top 200 to a pick inside the top 80 or 70. And you've just gotten a huge value where you picked them. So for me, it's when I start looking at the vets and I'm like, okay, this guy's a dice roll. This guy's a dice roll. But at the same time, you don't want to draft like just a ton of rookies because what if Jermaine Burton falls to like what if he goes undrafted? I don't think it's going to happen, but what if he does? And then it's like, oh, that was a wasted pick. So, Chase, what's up? You're welcome, buddy. Hope it went well for you. Let's do it again next year. Let's do it again right now. Get in some of these drafts. All right, last couple picks coming up here. Spearsy asking, rumor has it Harbaugh wants to sign Saquon. Can they get him? The Giants could franchise tag him again. Yes, they could franchise tag him again. So we'll see. I hope for Saquon's sake they don't franchise tag him again. But they could. All right, there we go. Let's take a look at my team. I think it was this one. Nope, that was the first one. All right, here's my team. Let's take a look at it real quick. Draft is over. Hopefully I got the right screen up. I do. So we got Fields and Goff at QB. I don't know how I feel about that. Pretty risky. Maybe I should have gone a third QB. We started with Brees. And then, man, there's a lot of running back value. So I went Jacobs, Javonte, 2 rookies, Elijah Mitchell. Don't normally go running backs that early. Wide receiver room a little weak. DJ Moore, again, for the second straight draft. Devonta Smith, Drake London. Then just took some shots. Jameson, Adonai Mitchell, QJ, Malachi Corley, Demarcus Robinson, Burton. A lot of risk in that wide receiver room. Kittle, Kraft, and Davis Allen. Yeah, this draft definitely draft definitely did not go as well as the last one for me. I think I made some mistakes in the middle rounds there for sure that I got to improve on. But that's what's nice about these drafts early in the season here. It gives you some practice for the big ones. Flacco got his dog slander toy in his hand, and he picked the wrong person. All right. Aiden, do I have another little board in me? I do, but Pierre and I are going to sit down and film in less than an hour here, so I don't have time. But I'll be doing this. I'm going to be trying to do these every day, at least Monday through Friday. Although maybe some days Pierre, maybe some days both of us can get on here and do these drafts. So definitely be doing more of these. And like I said, when the Best Ball Mania comes out, I'm maxing that thing out this year. So stay tuned. We'll be doing more of them. Appreciate you guys. And don't forget, if you're new, you haven't tried Underdog, go sign up. Use our promo code ENDGAME. They're going to match your first deposit, dollar for dollar, up to $100. You take that money, put it in these drafts, do the pick'ems for all sorts of sports, NBA, basketball. I just said NBA and basketball, baseball, golf, hockey, football when it starts back up. Everything you need. It's awesome. Highly recommend it. And you can do these drafts all off season. So appreciate you guys. Appreciate everybody being on here and appreciate Aiden and Flacco drafting with me. It was a ton of fun, and probably see you tomorrow for another one. Have a good one, guys.